FIFA is the world's premier soccer gaming series. The EA Sports franchise has featured some outstanding games, with some standing out as the best. For soccer fans, the annual release of the FIFA video games can be one of the most exciting points of the year, and the titles that emerge as the best FIFA games usually set the standard for soccer gameplay. Some new releases can prove a disappointment, but enhancements are often exciting, with fans being able to see what changes have been made to the classic soccer game. While there have been some spin-offs over the years with games specific to World Cup tournaments and the popular FIFA Street series switching things up, it's the traditional releases that audiences love. Each game, however, brings its own approach to balance and gameplay, and the smallest tweaks can often have huge ramifications. There are over 30 games in the series, but certain titles make stronger cases as the best FIFA games of all time. We will break down the top 10 FIFA games of all time. Number 10. FIFA Soccer 2004 was a big step forward for the franchise when it came to improving the gameplay experience. It gave players a chance to control more of what happened off the ball, setting up their team and allowing other players to make runs, which allowed people to feel like they were dictating more of what was happening with their team. This game also stepped up the career mode aspect, enhancing things with the ability to train players, set goals, and build up prestige, which would affect player interest and budget. It was about more than just playing a game of soccer, which was crucial in enhancing the experience overall. That helped its standing among the FIFA games rankings. Number 9. FIFA 9 brought a big step up in graphics once again, with everything about the game looking fantastic. But it will be remembered for truly nailing the Be a Pro mode, which allowed players to grow as one player within a team, raising their score with a specific focus on the positional play. It was a technical gameplay mode, and when players combined online with their individual players, it was a lot of fun to experience. Other aspects of the game mirrored some of the strengths of the excellent predecessors of the prior couple of years. Number 8. FIFA 17 kept the majority of things fairly similar when it comes to the traditional gameplay. However, this game featured a huge change with the addition of a completely new mode. Adding in the journey was something fresh and instantly made this game stand out. Creating more of a story mode to play, it followed one player as they were taken through the ranks and was a welcomed change to the franchise. The story was detailed and allowed for a good amount of creative control outside when it came to his career and the conversations he could have with others. Number 7. A lot of sports games that were released during the era of FIFA 8 had to deal with moving over to a new generation of consoles. That is part of what hurt FIFA 8 in some reviews, with newer versions for systems like the PlayStation 3 getting mixed reviews, while the PlayStation 2 iteration scored stronger than the rest. The biggest addition to this game was the Be a Pro mode, which is also a highlight of EA's Now series. The mode allows players to control one footballer, other than a goalkeeper, throughout an entire game, making for a unique experience on the pitch. Improvements to Manager mode and Goaltending A were also welcome. Number 6. FIFA 7. One of the biggest selling points of this installment of the franchise was just how many teams and players could be used. There were nearly 30 different leagues available to choose from, allowing this to be about as expansive as possible back when it was released. That helped make FIFA 7 Soccer one of the best FIFA games ever created. The version for the Xbox 360 was especially lauded as a new gameplay engine was devised for it with improved controls and physics. There was also care put into the presentation aspect, making sure that commentary and visuals were on point. Number 5. FIFA 10 made a strong successor to FIFA 9, continuing the excellent streak of the era. EA put a lot of attention into the actual gameplay for this installment, which made it slicker and faster to play, with greater quality making for a more realistic experience. However, the big reason this one ended up being such a success was the fact that managing teams in FIFA got a lot of enhancements. Whether it was the visual sim technology or the importance of sponsorship altering finances, the mode became a lot more detailed, providing 15 seasons of engaging simulation to follow. Number 4. FIFA Soccer 11. By this point in the series, FIFA had established itself as the king of the sport, even with Pro Evolution Soccer, now eFootball, as a challenger. But when FIFA Soccer 11 arrived, it was still the toast of the town to the point where it won several awards as the top sports game of the year. The game found success by expanding the online aspect with custom avatars and boosting the gameplay on the C version. Passing was given an overhaul, career mode got some changes made, and specific consoles had fun additions. with the most notable being the street football inclusion for the Nintendo Wii. Number 3. FIFA 14. Because this was the first time that FIFA was on both the Xbox One and the CS4, EA took full advantage and really upped the ante with the graphics and the gameplay, with the Ignite engine being used to full effect. It allowed this to be a totally new experience for players who had been engaged with the franchise for a while. Tweaks to the gameplay offered enhanced realism to accompany the graphics, with a focus on momentum helping to bring player movements closer to the real thing. Balance issues stopped FIFA 14 from being a unilateral improvement, but it was a strong showing nonetheless. Number 2. FIFA 12. A lot of people enjoyed the career mode that FIFA Soccer 12 provided, which instantly made it a hit. But it was actually the changes to the specific gameplay that made this version of the franchise so great. The dribbling was focused on heavily, and it allowed for closer touches and more precise runs to take place. The defending aspect of the game was also given a bigger spotlight, with tackling becoming easier but also more precise, which did also increase fouls as well. Making the actual gameplay itself as realistic as possible is always going to go down well with a game like this, and that's what FIFA 12 did perfectly. And the number 1 FIFA video game ever is FIFA Soccer 13. FIFA Soccer 13 made for an impressive last hurrah for the 7th generation. Exclusive games pushing the graphical capabilities of the systems further than any prior game. In general, this game feels like the complete package, delivering across the board with a robust suite of features and carefully honed balance. FIFA Soccer 13 saw a major step up with online gameplay, which made it replayable with friends. The game altered Ultimate Team a lot, with seasons being added for the first time and the promotion allowing for more coins to be earned. It all made this a turning point for the series, with the revenue generated from Ultimate Team becoming an increasingly big focus. Whether players enjoy the games before or after this entry more, FIFA Soccer 13 marks a perfect blend of philosophies and the greatest FIFA game.